All right, now let's tour our infant classroom. Great, thanks. It's not always like this. Is she gonna pick her up? How long has that baby been crying? Whether you're touring childcare programs or you're dropping off or picking up your baby from daycare, when there's a lot of babies crying at once, we often see parents get that deer in headlights look and we see the red flags popping up. It's understandable that seeing this as a parent, you might feel worried. But a lot of crying babies doesn't mean it's not a good program or the babies aren't happy there or the teachers aren't doing a good job. While that's a small possibility, there's two things you should consider when you see a lot of crying babies at once. First is timing. On a tour or a drop off and pickup, you're seeing 5 minutes of the day tops. It's such a small window of time for an 8 to 10 hour day. And I can't count how many times while working in infant classrooms, we've had a period of 3 to 4 hours with 0 babies crying, and literally like 20 seconds before a tour or parent comes in, we have 3 or 4 babies wailing. Murphy's Law, right? It's natural that short window that you're seeing, you're going to make a judgment. But keep in mind, it is not an accurate glimpse of what it is like the entire day. The second thing you want to consider are the classroom circumstances. In infant classrooms, there's 6, 8, 10 babies and just a couple caregivers. It can be very challenging to manage so many individual schedules at once. For example, there may be a time when 4 babies are due to eat, one needs to go down for a nap so they're exhausted and screaming, another baby just had a blowout that poops up to their neck, but there's only 2 teachers in the classroom. So unfortunately, they can't get to all of them at once. There's going to be some crying, hungry, or tired babies for a little bit until they can get to each one of them. Now, if there's a teacher that's sitting doing nothing and there's a baby crying right next to them and they're just ignoring them, that would be a red flag to me. But if you see one's changing a diaper, another one's feeding a baby, and then there's other crying babies, just know the teachers are trying their best. And it doesn't necessarily mean it's not a high quality program. Simply put, babies cry, and we get to them as soon as we can.